According to the researcher of Sumerian history Zacharias Sitchin in his work, The War of the Gods with Men, we are presented with the main chronological events that would have taken place in the history of mankind, according to the Sumerian tablets, 450,000 years ago. On Nibiru, a distant planet in our solar system, life faces slow extinction as the planet's atmosphere erodes. Removed by Anu, the ruler Alalu flees in a spaceship and takes refuge on Earth. He discovers that Earth contains gold, which can be used to protect the Nibirian atmosphere. 430,000 years ago, the Earth's climate becomes milder. More and more Anunnaki arrive on Earth, among them Enki's half-sister, Ninharsag, chief medical officer. 416,000 years ago, gold production declining. Anu comes to Earth with Enlil, the legal heir. The decision is made to obtain the vital gold by mining it from southern Africa. By drawing lots, Enlil wins command of the Earth mission. Enki is exiled to Africa. Upon leaving Earth, Anu is challenged by Alalu's grandson. 400,000 years ago, 7 functional settlements in southern Mesopotamia include a spaceport, Sapar, mission control center, Nippur, a metallurgical center, Bad Tibra, a medical center, Shurapak, or arrives by ship from Africa. Refined metal is sent to orbital stations manned by Ijajai, then transferred to spaceships that arrive periodically from Nibiru. 380,000 years ago, gaining the support of the Ijajai, Alalu's grandson attempts to seize power over Earth. The Emilites win the War of the Old Gods. 300,000 years ago, the Anunnaki working in the gold mines revolt. Enki and Ninharsag create primitive workers by genetically manipulating a female anthropoid ape. They take over the Anunnaki's manual labor. Enlil raids the mines and brings the primitive workers to the Eden in Mesopotamia. Granting the ability to procreate, Homo sapiens begin to multiply. 200,000 years ago, life on Earth regresses during a new ice age. 100,000 years ago, the climate warms again. The Anunnaki, called Nephilim in the Bible, to Enlil's growing displeasure, marry the daughters of men. 75,000 years ago, the curse of the Earth begins a new ice age. Regressive human types roam the Earth. Cro-Magnon man survives. 49,000 years ago, Enki and Ninharsag promote people of Anunnaki ancestry to power in Shurapak. Enlil, enraged, plots the extermination of humanity. 13,000 years ago, realizing that Nibiru's passage near Earth will trigger immense tides, Enlil swears the Anunnaki to keep the impending calamity a secret from humanity. 11,000 BC, Enki breaks his oath, instructing Zeusidra/Noah to build a submersible ship. The flood inundates the entire Earth. The Anunnaki witness the total destruction from their orbiting ship. Enlil agrees to give the remnants of humanity tools and seeds. Agriculture begins on the plateaus. Enki domesticates animals. 10,500 BC, Noah's descendants receive 3 regions. Ninurta, Enlil's first son, builds dams in the mountains and drains the rivers to make Mesopotamia habitable. Enki claims the Nile Valley. The Sinai Peninsula is retained by the Anunnaki for a post-flood spaceport. A mission control center is established on Mount Moriah, the future Jerusalem. 9780 BC, Ra/Marduk, Enki's firstborn son, divides rule over Egypt between Osiris and Seth. 9330 BC, Seth captures and dismembers Osiris, assuming sole rule over the Nile Valley. 8970 BC, Horus avenges his father Osiris, triggering the First Pyramid War. Seth flees to Asia, occupying the Sinai Peninsula and Canaan. 8670 BC, resisting the resulting control of all space facilities by Enki's descendants, the Emilites unleash the Second Pyramid War. Victorious, Ninurta empties the Great Pyramid of all equipment. Ninharsag, half-sister of Enki and Enlil, calls a peace conference. The division of the Earth is confirmed. Rule over Egypt transfers from the dynasty of Ra/Marduk to that of Thoth. Heliopolis is built as a replacement for the Beacon City. 8500 BC, the Anunnaki re-establish outposts at the gateway to the space facilities. One of these is Jericho. 7400 BC, as the Age of Peace continues, the Anunnaki grant new advancements to humanity. The Neolithic period begins. Demigods rule over Egypt. 3800 BC, urban civilization emerges in Sumer as the Anunnaki rebuild the old cities, beginning with Eridu and Nippur. Anu comes to Earth on a festive visit. A new city, Ura Karek, is built in his honor. Anu makes the temple the home of his beloved granddaughter Inanna/Ishtar.